Hello everyone. In the previous video, we discussed about the attribute picklist and picklist values. Okay, so in that we actually we talk about this particular thing that we designed this particular part, that this one, and this one. Okay, now we are going to design this particular. Okay, this one. So let's see how we can do that. So let's go back. So here we did that color pick list and RAM pick list and storage pick list. Now, in order to because these are the things that these are the actually values, meaning pick list values. They are the values. Okay, these are the values. Now we need to display these values to the user, meaning that like let's suppose that user can choose. Okay, either red or black or gray. Okay, that's the thing. Means either you want to show that user to in a drop down, or what is the use case, so that we're going to discuss, and that is done with the help of a called attribute definition. Okay, attribute definition. So let me create a new attribute definition. So color ettr depth. Okay, let's say label. So what label you want to say show? Let's make it the same thing. Okay, so that because I created some of them, so it may maybe you got confused. So now here it comes that how you want to show as a means what is the will be the data type. So I want to make this as a data type. What will our pick list? Pick list is our color color pick list. This one we designed. So color pick list, we choose that thing, and in any default value if you want to do that. Rest of the things we will make as it is and make it active. Okay. Select a pick list. Selected pick list. It's not active. It is active. Then why if you require for attribute pick list ID? What happened that color pick list code is CP? Yeah, code is also correct. Oh, sorry. That is actually the data type. It's a problem with the data type. Okay, so it's a data type that since we have a drop down, so we need to choose what how we want to show, because it contains the multiple values. That's why we need to choose that data type as a pick list, and it will display. We need to choose that color pick list. Now let's create a similarly we can create a, rammed attribute definition and storage attribute definition. So let's create one more attribute definition called RAM. New RAM attr def. Okay, don't confuse with either. We can also make this label as a RAM, because this is the exact value which you will show while creating the code. So that's why it shows as a label. Okay, sorry, here I need to. Okay, here we need to also either you can make the what is that uh, pick list. Yeah, pick list, and in this pick list I will choose RAM pick list. Okay, if any default value you want to choose, so the 16 GB as a default, so it will be default value. and you can make it required and active, and these things you can do that. And then I mean attribute definition, attribute definition. Okay, now now this attribute definition is created. Now we need to categorize these attribute definition, meaning that we did created our storage, color, RAM. Now these things need to be categorized. Okay, these things, color, storage and RAM, needs to be categorized. So for in order to categorize those all those things, we need to create product classification. Okay, so for product classification, let's suppose that I'm going to create a classification for SR, means Sri Ram phone. Okay, Sri Ram phones. Okay, SRP. Okay, now let's add some attributes. Assign. So here it's asking about the how we need to assign the attributes by category or attributes by individuals. Why these options comes in? If you go up here, here we have a attribute. If you search for that, okay, so here we have two things, attribute categories. There is one more things that we have to define, that some of the categories, like let's suppose that you need to define a memory, and in that memory we define multiple attributes. Okay, just like the RAM or any other things, means that's a thing. Just like I'm just talking about the thing that let's suppose that we need to also categorize our attributes. So for that particular we have to do that. So right now we don't have any such thing, that we don't have any categories right now. So what I will do, I will go with the by individuals. Okay, here I will go. So by default it will show those attribute categories, but since we don't have any categories, so we will go for the uncategorized, and for uncategorized we will search for color attribute definition. Okay, then we have a RAM attribute definition, and then we have a storage attribute definition. So okay, all those things we just need to assign. Okay, why this product classification is important? Product classification is important because on that particular store, means our Sri Ram stores, let's suppose that we have this Samsung S26 Ultra that have same. Similarly, is F20 S25 present, that phone has also have the same configuration. Okay, so since both of the phone has same configuration, so what we will do, we will just assign this product classification to that product also, and we will get the similar values. So that's why the product classification is very important, so that the multiple product can have the same attribute definitions and attribute picklist and picklist values. So that's why we need that particular this product classification. Okay, now our product classification is ready. Now let's create a product. So we will go for the product. Sorry, products. Okay, commercial or technical, for now we since iPhone or Samsung is a commercial product, so we will go for that. And now no, product name Samsung S26. Okay, Samsung S26 product SS26. Okay, we need to make it active. It's something like that configuration if we want to make it changes during sale, so that product family. Okay, when the product will be available, let's suppose that you are creating a product and that product will be available in the future, for the future, so you can make it. For now I will make it available from yesterday. Okay, so that is the thing. Based on, now here is exactly what we are choosing, that which product classification, what attributes that we need to show. So since we created SR phones, so we will attach that particularly. Product SKU, product type, user model, and product type. Product type, this is one of the important thing. If we don't choose any product type, then it will call as a single product, and if we choose bundle, then we go for the bundle. So in order to know that what is the difference between a single and a bundle, you need to watch our previous video. In that video we explain that what is the difference between single product and a bundle product. So please go ahead and watch, so that if you haven't know that, this will be according to that. Model usage, and these are the things. For now, what I will do, if any policy or billing policy, you need to unit of measure. Okay, so if anything you these things are right now, for now we are making thing as making all these things as default, and just save. If you want to show any image, so you just need to add a product image and it will show that product image. For now I'm just making as a default and save. Okay, so my product is ready. Okay, product is ready, but if you go to our back to our image, what we have also few more things like Shri Ram Electronics. Okay, we have Shri Ram Electronics, TV and mobile. These two things we haven't created yet. We created our product, but we haven't created the Shri Ram Electronics, TV, mobile, kitchen. These things we haven't created. So let's create that Shri Ram Electronics, meaning that is our catalog, and then we have a mobile, TV. These are our categories, and under that category we will add our Samsung S26 Ultra. So let's first create a catalog. In order to create a catalog, let's go to the home page. Yeah. Okay, description, code, anything we are using for the sales or service process. For now, just making as a default. Just make it also this effective start and end date. Let's and make it. That's it. Now let's create category. So we have a multiple category. So click on the create category and it will create a category for us. Let's SR mobile floor. Okay. SR TV floor, SR kitchen floor. Save. So we created 3 categories. Now we have a catalog. We created a catalog, and that catalog contains 3 categories. Now we need to assign these 3 categories with our product we created earlier. So let's go back to our product. Here it is, our product. So in this product, if you go here in the related section, you will see the category. Okay, so just assign a category. Category is our Shri Ram mobile flow. Okay, save. Now our product is attached to that particular category. Now what happened? Let's go back to our product. We assign for this particular product, we assign the attribute definition. Okay, means all the attributes we assign, and we assign the catalog a category, but we haven't assigned the few things like pricing. We haven't assigned what will be the price of this particular food. So for that we will go for the price book. Okay, we will go for the price books. Okay, so let's add a price book. So for now, here it says that derived price book. We will discuss more about that, what particular derived price book at. But derived price book is actually that when we are getting the value from another source, then we are going for a derived pricing. Sorry, I think we need to go back because the thing is that you haven't seen few of things because I had shared the wrong screen. Let's go back and check it again. Okay, so we created a catalog, product catalog. So for that you have to go for the sorry, on the home page you will this here on the home, you need to click on this catalog, and in this catalog you just click on new. Okay, you just click on the new, create effective start date and date, and just fill the values, and it will create a Shri catalogs over up here. Okay, Shri Ram Electronic Store I just created with effective start and end date. Then what I will do, since this store have three major things like mobile floor, TV floor, and kitchen. So for that I need to create the categories. So for in order to create the categories, I just need to go to the related, click on the create category, just add the value. Short order is important, means what we will show at the top. So let me go back. I haven't populated the short order. Let's go and populate the short order. So just like that, for the mobile floor, I want to mobile floor to be on first, then TV floor uh, second, then kitchen floor. Sorry, short order 3. Okay, so that's a simple thing. So we just created these things. After that, once you created the your catalog and categories, go back to your product, and in the product, in the related tab you will see the categories and assign that particular category to this particular product. That's the simple thing. Similarly, you can assign this product to a multiple categories. That's depend on the situation, depend on the condition. You can assign this product to a multiple categories. Now coming back to that point, that we need to also assign the price to this particular product. So in order to assign to the price to this particular product, we need to go for the price books. Here it is, price book. So add a standard price book. Yeah, there is a one more thing. It's called is derived. Okay, when it's derived is true, then when we have to make change, when we have to take values from another source, then we go for the derived pricing. Okay, so derived pricing is actually the when we are deriving the price at from another thing, from another source. We will discuss that particularly later on. Let's suppose that, let's first make it the price of the, okay, 1,50,000 and save it. Simple. Oh, one more thing we missed it, that is the product selling model. Let me delete it. Before that, okay, one more thing that we missed is that product selling model. That product selling model, here is an option called product selling model. Okay, so what is the product selling model? So product can be sold, as we discussed earlier, that can be sold as a single unit or as a bundle or as a recurring. Okay, that can be charged. So that we need to define over up here. So let's suppose that this product will be sold as a single. So what we will choose a one time, okay, and save it. Okay, the product selling model is associated. Now we go for the price book and assign the prices. Okay, save. Okay, so our product is now ready. Okay, the first thing that is our product is ready. Let's check that it's active or not. Okay, it's also active. Now that's our product is ready. Let's see that how its product look like. Okay, so for that, what we have to do, let's create a quote. So let's go for the home. And go for the quote. and code. Let's create a new code. SR phones. SR phones. Okay. Leave everything as it is. There is no need to make, you need to make changes. Just click that SR mobile phone. Let's make it. Oh, sorry, spell mistake. Save. Okay. Now let's add the product. So for that you need to go here. This browse catalog. Browse catalog. Save standard price book. Save. Okay. So we created the Sri Ram electronic store. Here it's showing that, and it has 3 number of categories. So it shows that 3. So let's choose this one. Next. Okay. Next we will do. It's taking some time. Okay. So here you will see that product is not, we added the product but none of the product is showing. So for that you have, what you have to do, there is a configuration is that we need to check sometimes, and called, this is called as a uh, in the revenue setting you need to sync the product. It's in a revenue setting, or I think, yeah, no, setup something, I forget the name. Salesforce pricing setup. Okay, here you have to just sync the pricing data. Okay, it's synced now. Let's refresh. Browse catalog. Next. Now my product is shown. Okay, so in this screen you will see my all the categories are showing. Okay, categories are displaying, that is SR mobile floor, SR TV floor, and SR kitchen. And then we have a section called all products, where you will see that all of the product added to this particular electronic store. Simple thing. Then we have a quantity section where we can increase that number of quantity that we can add, that can be 1, 2, 3 or many more. Then we have a setting option. This setting option is actually known as a configurator. Okay, meaning what you can configure. So and thereafter we have an add button. Through this add button we can add that product to a quote. In the bottom you will see back to catalogs, which will redirect you to back to the catalogs. Okay, so let's see this configurator. Once you click on that configuration, you will see that whatever the product configuration that we did, it shows over up here. Okay, it's taking some time. So what we have, that we have a color attribute definition, RAM attribute definition, and storage attribute definition that we did earlier, if you remember. Why this other is showing? Because we haven't categorized these, meaning the thing is that we haven't defined any attribute categories. So that's why it's showing in a other category. If you define any attribute categories, it will show according to that. And then we have a color and RAM and storage. Okay, you can choose the quantity, like 2 quantity. Okay, it will show the price according to that. And you can choose the color, storage attribute is this one. So yeah, it's calculated. Save and exit. Okay, and add, oh, sorry, yeah. Okay, it's added. Let's go back. You will see the product is added. Okay, let's see. So it's a code line item is created, and the product is get added into this our code. Okay, so this is the whole way through which we can create our product, we can define our attributes, and uh, we can configure those attributes, and then we can add that particular attributes into our product, and then we add that product into the product class. We can add that product into the code and create a new code. Okay, so in the next videos we will more play with the product attributes and attribute picklist values. These things we will more play with that. We will think about different situations, different conditions. So let's see that how it will work. Okay, thank you for now. Let's